You're listening to Why You Suck in Bed on the Riotcast Network. Riotcast.com.
I met a real whore at the bar. She bought me shots.
Just a real deal whore said she was going to do terrible things to my dick.
What do you think she was taught? What do you think she was referring to?
He can go back to his
as he plays Xbox, and as his buddy
in his gaming chair.
He's talking to his headset.
What do you think she meant by that, bro?
Welcome to Why You Suck in Bed. Dr. Stacy, I'm here with TP.
Joe, her sister is hot.
What?
Oh, don't start the show with that kind of shit.
Of course he is. Look at the gene pool.
I didn't know
Fuck,
that.
you know,
And
fuck
she's
you
a criminal, too. So.
Really?
Is she? Does she blow people up too? Fucking douchebag.
How did I not know they had a sister?
You didn't know that?
No.
She was in the courtroom when he got his, what is that called? When he came into court.
Ed, you masturbate to
He got
her
his
too?
sentence.
Arraignment?
Arraignment, thank you. And he looked at her, and he blew a kiss at her.
Ugh.
Well, let me see. Let me see.
She is hot.
No, she's not.
She's fucking hot.
That
she's
is a
not.
nice headscarf.
Put hair on her.
I'm not putting anything.
You'd fuck her.
I'd fuck her.
Henry would fuck her.
Doesn't mean
I
anything.
know his type.
That means nothing.
Ugh. I want to knife her in the face.
You want a double date?
I would.
You fuck her. I
Absolutely.
fuck Joe Har.
Done deal.
That's disgusting.
And I'll kill you all.
They'll blow us away. All right, I'm here with John, obviously, because he's talking already, and Henry the Ninth, and
Hello.
Wait.
Thank you.
Paige is back. What's up? She did a costume change.
I did.
What? You're wearing an Iron Maiden shirt now.
She's wearing one of my t-shirts.
What? Why is
that
she
she-
wearing a T-shirt of what happened?
She's one of my conquests.
Wow, that was quick.
Are you now his sex slave?
I'm a concubine. I signed some sort of weird form. I didn't realize
That's
what I
what
was
Mike's
doing.
Hard Lemonade will do to you.
That's
I
right.
know.
Retroactively.
I went down the
Of
rabbit
my
hole.
conquests.
Oh my!
You know, I don't
Oh
know.
my! How is it?
I live here now.
How is it?
It's all right. Yeah, it's fine. I get fed.
And she gets Iron Maiden shirts.
I get Iron Maiden
as
shirts.
many as she
all the
wants.
Iron Maiden Metallica shirts I could possibly want.
Better or worse than being a Scientologist?
Way better.
I don't think there's any Iron Maiden shirts in Scientology.
Yeah, that's a
so I'm
good
going to go
point.
with this.
Good point. Okay.
I don't know if it's all the sugar from the Mike's Hard Lemonade or what you just said, but I'm sick to my stomach.
Okay, bye.
Wait,
No.
Are you
the,
going to the bathroom?
The Joe Har shit.
You took your headphones off. I thought you were going to go shit your brains out or something.
She didn't kill
no,
anybody.
my fucking stuff is coming off. Fixed it.
What stuff?
Fixed it.
He can't
Foam.
talk about it.
Foam on his ears.
Fixed it. So what we got? What we got on the fucking shit going on over there?
I don't know what to talk about. I don't really know. I don't know.
We got
But
any
I
more?
do want Paige to share her bed bug knowledge.
What?
Oh, someone's blowing
Hello.
up.
That wasn't me, I swear to God.
Bed bugs, bed bugs.
So
Say bed bugs blood 3
I found
times.
an interesting fact on OMG Sex Facts via Twitter.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah,
fucking-
that's fun. All right, so
She's trying to shut you up.
Yeah, did she?
Yeah, that's fun.
She totally
Anyway.
just shut me down. That was tough. Yeah, that's great. Okay, yeah.
yeah. Shh. All right, I deal with you like I deal with a toddler. It's basically the same
or
thing.
something for this, right? I'll try to come up with something quick.
Oh, wow. Really?
No?
No, I like it. Okay,
That sounds like
accepted.
it sounds like a Sugar Ray song.
Sounds like a
Someday,
or like a
Hey,
Weezer
now.
intro.
Oh wait, no, that's Smash Mouth.
when the world has passed me
Wait,
by.
wait. Can I have an option 3?
I have 4 options I've been working on for this show.
Oh, I like this one. Okay,
That's my least favorite.
is everyone ready?
It sounds like Faith No More-ish.
That's kind of why I like it. Okay. Via OMGSexFacts.com, found on Twitter. According to OMG Sex Facts, the female bedbug has no sexual opening. To get around this, the male uses his penis to drill a vagina into the female.
Take that, bitch.
This process, known as traumatic insemination, is a practice used by mites and bedbugs and a species of spider in Israel called Harpactia sadistica. Oh my God!
Isn't that where
Israel?
That's where
Molly, stay away from the spiders! Oh my God!
I bet you some of the dudes there do that too.
Yeah.
Traumatic insemination described my night last night with Superman.
I'm
If
gonna
his
fuck
name
you
is
like a bedbug.
Harpactia sadistica, stay away from him. And his
But you females
Wild
have,
dogs.
have so many holes. You would have to like blast you in the back or your stomach
But
or something.
wait, there's more.
To make it traumatic.
There is more. Female bedbugs have evolved with an abdominal region known as the spermolage. The spermolage is a body part that is specifically designed to be easily pierceable to minimize damage. Going through traumatic insemination reduces the overall lifespan of the female bedbug. But if they go through the spermolage, their bodies aren't damaged to the point that affects their ability to make more babies. So over time, these bugs have developed a spermolage to make up for the trauma that these other male bugs have caused them, and that just speaks volumes.
You know, I don't know why I'm so outraged about the plight of the female bedbug, because bedbugs suck, and they should not. There should be no procreation.
I know.
But of course,
They found a way.
Of course, the women have to suffer, right?
And then
in
some.
every fucking species.
They had to develop a different body part to deal with the trauma.
I'm listening to your bullshit right now, and I'm suffering. I've developed ears that have to fucking listen to you whining all the fucking time.
Hold on, Johnimal. There's more. Wait a minute. The Harpactia sadistica spiders, on the other hand, are much worse. The male spider will pierce through the female's abdomen repeatedly,
She probably asked for it.
making 2 long rows of holes. Sometimes several male spiders will join in.
Spider gangbang.
Me and my boys are coming over.
I'm going to drill me some holes in your stomach.
Did she spontaneously lubricate? Because then it's not rape, according to John.
I don't know. I don't think she
No,
developed
she
a part
asked
of her
for it.
body that'll do that yet.
Awful.
Yeah, they evolved areas where they can be pierced
To make up
just
for the
like
trauma.
women who get fucked 100,000 times will develop huge flappy vaginas to take more dicks at a time.
Exactly.
If she's still a secretin, then it ain't a rape.
That's right. Words to live by.
I have that on.
That's law, isn't it?
I have that on a shirt
Isn't
now.
that law?
It's the Tea Party motto.
Listen, that bitch has 8 legs.
Exactly.
That's why they're called teabaggers.
That's right.
And multiple piercings in her abdomen now.
What the fuck? So now we know about insect rape. Get off your phone, John!
Sorry.
Or at least, turn off your keyboard. Who still has a keyboard that makes noise?
I can't help that people want to say hi to me and stuff.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I got a big day coming up.
Be aloof. Don't say hello.
A big
back.
day?
Big day.
It's
What kind of big day
on-
is coming up?
My B-day.
Oh!
Yeah. Yo, it's my B-day. How about you buy me a drink?
It's my birthday.
What
you
do you...
got a fucking Mike's Hard lemonade in your hand. What more do you want?
Well, that was my pickup line in college.
What?
Yo, it's my B-day. How about you buy me a drink?
Oh my god!
No,
I've
that's
run
so hot.
far from you.
I would just fucking take my clothes
Hey, it
off.
worked on you, you fucking slut.
Never use that. Lied on me. In fact, it was a pity fuck that turned into a relationship.
Oh, bullshit.
I hate it when that happens.
Bullshit. You don't remember we were playing Pass the Cherry?
What is that?
And you
entail?
liked it.
And you lost.
It's when you get a group of people and you buy mixed drinks, and it has the little cherry in it.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
then you
okay.
pass the cherry from one person to another.
Oh,
I was standing
yeah.
next to her.
I'm past that
And it
point
was
of little
love.
games. We just get right down to it now.
And then,
Love at first sight.
and then we entered into the Sex Olympics.
There it is. There it is.
Yeah!
I was always turned on that you were able to tie a knot in the cherry stem.
That is hot.
I can.
It is very hot.
I learned it on a cruise I took with my parents when I was 21.
That's disturbing, but
And
still
they-
hot.
There was a bartender that looked just like the bartender on the Love Boat, Isaac.
Oh no
Isaac.
way!
Full mustache.
Yep, and
Isaac!
he was from Trinidad and Tobago, and he used to make me the mind eraser.
Oh, mind erasers.
He was German.
I don't know.
He was a German from
I can't
Trinidad
do a Trinidad
or
Tobago.
Which one was he from?
I don't know. His thing said Trinidad and Tobago.
You can't be from both, can you?
I don't know, but he made me mind erasers. And then I used to sit there drinking them and tying fucking cherry things in knots because my parents were like, somewhere and my brother was somewhere and I was alone at the bar. I'm like, Isaac, get me another mind eraser.
Teach me how to do suggestive tricks with my tongue.
And Isaac later emailed me saying, I'm in New York. You said I could stay with you. And I ignored his email. And now I feel terrible.
How do you get your email?
I gave it to him.
You.
At least it was just an email, not a phone number.
Well, back in the day.
You'd be like,
They had email back then?
yeah, I would have Facebooked him, but That didn't exist back in the day.
Thank God.
I'm surprised they had email. God.
I always wanted to work on a cruise ship.
Have you seen the Bravo series Above
Man,
Deck?
I was a slut for a while there.
Anyways,
Yeah. They are all crew members on yachts that get rented by the rich. It's pretty interesting what goes on in those
never saw it.
little shippies. A lot of sex. Yeah. Yep. That's exactly how it sounds.
Gotta swab the deck.
John! The only time he's quiet is when he's on his phone. He's not interrupting
It's like
us
his
because he's
pacifier.
on his phone.
And that's bothering you, isn't it? You miss my interruptions.
No, what are you doing for your
Yes.
birthday? What's so important? What are you doing for your birthday?
Fucking people want to know if I'm going out tomorrow night.
Dude,
Are you?
going
And
out?
are
Are you
you?
going out?
I got fucking kids this weekend, man.
So are your kids doing
Fucking
something for your
road
birthday?
Probably not. They'll probably fucking like throw some mud on a fucking plate
Shingle.
and say, "Oh, we made you a fucking cake," and I'll have to say, "Wow, that's great, kids."
Oh, parenthood is magical.
Your ex-wife should be encouraging them to buy gifts.
No, she's a fucking asshole.
Nah.
She doesn't encourage them to buy gifts. She
No.
doesn't like get a card.
No, they give me like a fucking macaroni on a plate, and I'm supposed
Well,
to
you
love
like
it.
macaroni, so they know you.
No, not a
They
macaroni
give you
fucking glued to a plate. I need a bag of macaroni.
Doesn't turn you on?
Right.
Just the
Already
little macaroni doesn't turn you on?
heated up and ready to go.
Is it a penis-shaped macaroni?
If they
How about
did
the
that, I'd be
shells?
okay.
What about a shell?
How many noodles do you need in order to have sex with it?
You need at least half a bag.
Like how many noodles?
Is it like a
I don't know. I've never done a count.
count?
Like a rough estimate.
It depends on the size of the noodle, I
box.
suppose.
Like
If we're talking like ravioli,
half a box of macaroni and cheese, would that be enough?
what kind of mac and cheese
Like
we talking?
Kraft.
We're talking
Like
about Kraft.
Kraft.
Obviously the standard
No,
macaroni
I
and
don't-
cheese.
I don't use the Kraft.
And
no.
do you put the
You
powdered
use the
cheese
Velveeta,
all
don't
over
you? Because it's the liquid.
No, I grew up with real
Moist
mac and cheese.
Oh,
like with
okay.
the
Okay,
actual,
stop it,
with
stop
the
it,
actual
stop it.
cheese.
Oh,
Homemade.
I'm from Queens. I don't cook out of a can.
Mama used to make the real fucking deal shit. Don't mock on me.
If I had homemade mac and cheese, I'd fuck it too. Jesus Christ.
Damn right. I didn't
You
have.
don't even have to. You just come all in order just eating it.
I had never eaten that fake shit until high school when I went to a friend's house.
Poor you.
I'm just saying.
Like, this is how you people
No,
live?
For such an unjudgmental person, you're fucking coming down hard on me and my mac and cheese.
She loves the Dalai Lama.
You know
though.
why?
Oh yeah, Buddhist over
Do
here.
you know why?
Because you're a ball sack.
Why don't you demonstrate some insight? Do you know why I'm mad?
I don't know what you made either.
Oh God, I hate this game that you women play.
Because
Why can't
it
you-
was on your birthday that we broke up.
Whoa!
You don't remember that.
Da, da, da.
Yeah, was it?
You worked a double shift.
You
I
know,
wanted to make
is
it
that what you
special.
told her?
Only a woman, fucking like 20 years later, would still remember that stupid piece of information
Details.
bullshit.
Oh Christ!
You're lucky I even remember why you made such a big stink about the whole
Whatever,
fucking
you
thing.
fucking
That
love
little
me. You'll never get over
You're
me.
lucky he even remembers you.
Christ. I only remember you because I have to fucking come here. And
You don't
talk
have
to you all the
to.
time.
You don't have to.
Oh,
We opened the door.
Yeah,
you just
firing
won't
me?
walk out.
Fire me? You just complained that I wasn't interrupting you every 5 minutes, and now you're like, oh, we don't fucking need you for the show.
No, you were interrupting me with sounds of a fucking iPhone keyboard.
Bullshit, I have it off right now. See, you're making up excuses to keep me.
Okay, all right, I have a headache. Can we do something else?
You hate when we fight.
I do.
Because it reminds you of when me and you used to fight.
Oh, stop it. Can we move on?
This is
This is what happens when
snowballed. There's just
when you
so much
fuck
coming.
everybody that's on your goddamn podcast.
See, this is why Paige and I just fucked.
Paige and I never
Exactly.
fucked. Paige never licked my pussy.
Not once.
Right?
We
Nope.
knew in advance not to get involved. Just fuck. That's it.
Exactly.
Okay. I'm just, I mean, the three of us are copacetic. These two assholes.
Do you
Yeah.
guys bang?
Henry, that means
No,
you and I
well-
have to go on.
We won't confirm or
Done.
deny it.
It's your birthday?
I'm gonna
I
go on
manned
the-
up. Jesus
I'm gonna
Christ.
go on the record right now and say fuck no. I want no part of that.
Ouch.
Wow. Wow. Well, he saw the damage I did to these two.
I've seen everybody who's been in there.
It's quite significant.
Everybody's been in there.
What's a drug
Like it's
addict?
numb. They've all
addict.
been in there.
Hello, no, no, no,
Hey,
no.
I'm in recovery, people.
The drug addict king, the guy who fucks pasta, the latent homosexual from South America.
Oh, I thought you were still talking about me.
No, we're talking about,
I'm not from South America.
Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You got my ethnicity wrong.
yeah, we're talking about the that who should not be named.
Oh, that fucking ball bag.
ball bag.
Why do we even still talk about that?
Well, he brought him up.
Shit, Packer.
But what about what about Superman?
He's a nice guy, but come on.
Yeah.
He looks like
No,
Jesus
fans.
Christ. Do we have anything to talk about?
the folks want to know what he looks like, and I got a perfect comparison.
Let's have it.
Unfortunately, it's a wrestling reference, but he looks like Mick Foley.
Who
the
the
wrestler.
fuck is that?
I'm gonna
Holy
pull up a
fucking
picture right
shit.
now.
He does look like Nick Foley.
Really?
Fucking love this person right here, this guest.
Person.
He does.
He almost called you a woman.
Jesus
He
Christ.
almost called you a woman.
The second you put on that Iron Maiden shirt, you lost your name completely. You are just sex
Am I just
slave.
like asexual
You're
now
a sex
with
slave
this?
too.
She also put her hair in a pony.
Sex-
You
sex
want
slave
to? You
too.
want
I'm
to?
not allowed to exhibit any sort of sexual prowess. I have to tie my hair back and wear a baggy t-shirt. I'm not allowed to wear anything
You are no
provocative.
longer a person.
No, I'm not. I'm
You are
asexual.
sex
I'm
slave.
like a Borg.
Wow, you have such power over these women.
I'm like Data from Star Trek.
Pulling up a Mick Foley
All right,
shot.
I do have a topic I want us to address.
Oh, good.
Hold on,
Wasn't
Mick,
he Mankind
Mick Foley,
too?
yes.
Why do I
Does
know
that
this?
look like him?
Yes.
It
Find
does.
a better
I already know.
picture.
It does.
Mick
It
Foley, Mick Foley.
Find
Mick
a better
Foley.
picture.
Mick Foley.
That's disgusting.
That man clearly does not love plants.
does. What's disgusting?
That picture.
Exactly.
Even better. Even better picture.
Oh, does not look like
Yeah,
him.
he does.
Does not.
And I bet you a lot of our fans know what I'm talking about.
You know what? That's not cool. Like that's insulting to me.
No, it's not.
I don't think anyone knows. I mean, people who watch wrestling don't have sex. That's a fact.
No.
That's a fact.
Oh shit!
That's science.
That was-
That's
Are
pure
you
science.
insulted right now?
Yeah, that was kind of rough, dude.
Sorry, dude.
Kills my
That was a little shot. I like watching oiled guys in underwear wrestle each other.
Oh God, I do too.
See?
Am I gay now?
All right, here's my question. So, I was out last night,
I like to fuck little boys.
which is really kind of like, good for me because I haven't gone out in a while. I was hit on, and I started to get me thinking, like, the guy didn't come right out and say, I want to have sex with you, which would make everything so much easier
If
if
he hit
people
on
would
you-
just say it.
If he hit on you, that's implied, though.
No, I know, but he said, he schmoozed me. He wanted a conversation. He does not look like that. You're crazy. Blah, 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 blah. And so you all agree he looks like that, but me.
If he was wearing, if he was wearing Crocs, you wouldn't be able to tell the difference between the two of them.
If he was holding a hoe,
if
a garden hoe.
If he was watering a fairy garden.
if he was holding a garden weasel,
Wearing LL Bean clothes.
wearing LL Bean paraphernalia.
Superman would be an outstanding wrestler.
Yeah,
That would
he
be the
would
best.
be. He would.
Show up with his bonsai trees
Yes,
and
he
cape.
would.
Yes.
With a
Anyways,
piece of hay between
go
his
back
teeth.
to the
A
subject.
watering
at hand.
can. So, schmooze. I'm like, I'm going home. I'm tired.
What was
Schmooze,
the opening
schmooze.
line, though? What was the opening pickup
Well, I
line?
walked out of the bar. My pussy hurt.
So you picked him up.
And his friends go, oh, there's your wife.
He was with a group of dudes. Oh, that's such a fucking move right there.
And I
your
pretended
wife.
I didn't hear it. And I was talking to some drunk girl that had cornered me in the bar
Nice.
to talk about my hair.
They totally blew up his spot,
So
but
she's
it
like,
worked.
you know how drunk girls like,
That was me. That was me.
yeah, it was you.
Sorry.
And I'm like trying to like, yeah, you too, have a nice life. Yeah, I love you, whatever. And I'm trying to like cross the street, but I have to wait for the traffic signal.
Oh, God.
So as I wait, I'm now captured, and a 6'3" man comes over. You go, is that it? Is that the end of the night for you? I said, yeah, I'm going home. Tell your mother that her pussy stinks. He's like, you going home now? I said, yeah, I'm an old lady. I'm tired. It's not from what I can see. You're not old at all. You looking fine. You looking good all night. I watched you walk back and forth in that bar, and I should have said something sooner. You looking good,
Said
girl.
baby got back.
And he's like staring at my body, and I'm like, oh. And then I reach out and touch his pecs.
Why?
I go, you're so sweet, because I wanted to see what I was dealing with.
What did
You're so sweet. Stroke, stroke, stroke.
did you grab his penis? What were you wearing? I want to get a full visual.
These jeans, stiletto, black heels.
Well,
Hey.
describe the jeans for the fans so that they can masturbate
They're
later.
skinny jeans,
Dark wash.
dark wash.
Very cute.
So guys, just so you know what that means, it's fucking so tight. It looks like she had to use a shoehorn to get into them.
They look good.
Thank you. They don't feel tight though; they feel comfy.
They're like the
And then-
stretchy, aren't they? Like the kind of stretchy
Yeah.
a little bit. Yeah.
And then I had a cowl neck shirt, so it draped down and showed cleavage.
Oh, you had a sloppy vagina shirt on.
A sloppy vagina shirt.
I love those.
did you have the?
And it was a black, and it had little sleeves, and it was very skin tight.
Did you have the cutlets in?
No.
No cutlets.
My
need
boobs
cutlets.
have grown. I don't need cutlets anymore. And
Cutlets.
it hugged my body.
No pork chops. Come
And black
on.
heels.
Tell me about the shoes.
They're Michael Kors peep toe heels.
Cute.
Thank you.
So, guys, that just means that
Patent
their
leather.
heels,
They're
so
fuck me pumps.
Yeah.
her legs look good
Patent leather.
because they were stretched.
So
None of the guys give a fuck about any
the
of that.
ladies do. I love my tits. So anyway, that's what he kept saying, how good I looked. And I was like, thank you, that's really sweet. And he kept saying, so that's it for you? That's it for the night? That's it? I go, that's it, I'm going home. Really? Do you really have to go home? He goes, I feel like such a jerk. I should have approached you earlier. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, no, you know what? It's cool. It's cool. I gotta go. And then the light turned green and I could cross and I reached out and shook his hand and laughed. So I'm driving home and I'm thinking,
I should have fucked that guy.
no.
That guy has nice nipples.
But I'm like, if a woman comes right out and says to a guy, I have a boyfriend,
Then you're a dick.
then you're an asshole.
Yeah, it does.
But if a girl
There's no
engages
nice way to
in
do it.
conversation, then you're a tease.
Right.
What the fuck are you supposed to say?
No, you handled it all right.
I think you handled it well.
I love shitting. Well, of course I handled it well.
Oh,
but what about the listeners? Like, what's the advice?
You could have been like, I have to go home and shit so bad.
I love shitting.
Sorry.
I love the smell of
I
my
can't
fart.
find one of my kids. I got to run out and see what.
There's so many ways you could have gone with
My
this.
water broke.
My water broke. My parole officer is
some rape
looking
on the
for me.
Let me suck that dick.
The illegal immigrant that watches my children just called and 3 of them disappeared.
I mean, really, what do we say though, ladies? Like, what's the purpose?
You did the right thing. I mean,
what do women say to you guys when you get rejected?
Get the fuck away from me.
Don't hope to
No,
change their
usually,
tampon.
actually, no. Most women do not, actually say anything. They're just, they turn their back on you and start giggling with their friends and act like assholes.
I never do that.
Hanging out
Or-
at the
or
junior
they'll
high
take-
school.
I know.
Or
fuck.
they'll take the drink from you, and then they'll start ignoring you.
Oh, I would never do
Don't
that.
buy
Oh
them
my
drinks.
god,
I
I
would
would
never
never
have
have
to
the
do
heart
that.
to do
I
that
used
with
to.
That's a
anybody.
losing proposition.
I used to do that.
You know, I've had waitresses or bartenders come up to me and say, that man over there would like to buy you a drink. And I have actually said, tell him thank you so much, but no thank you.
I feel that.
I'm with someone. Because I'm not going to fucking take a free drink. That's slutty.
That's fucking Long Island right there, though.
And that does not stop at Long
But I'm-
Island. That is nationwide.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes. Women,
Worldwide even.
and I think majority of ladies will take the
And-
drink.
Right, and it comes down just like the sex thing. We have to do all the fucking work, all the fucking time.
Oh, shit.
You're not answering my question, though. Like, what's the appropriate way to
I
say
said
to...
I think you handled it well.
So you basically engage in conversation, but then say,
And
you know
then-
what,
and then just
I have
fucking
to go. But
say,
what if I was
listen.
sitting at the bar? Do I
If
just
you-
say, look, I'm
Or just say,
seeing
listen,
someone-
I'm sorry, but you seem like a nice guy, but I'm not interested.
Okay. Not
Let me-
interested.
Politely enough.
Let me
just
buy
say-
you a shot and get you drunk, buddy. I feel bad for you. Let's do a fucking shot of tequila over here.
Over here. You're a loser. Let me buy you,
You know
a shot.
what? If I was hitting on a chick and she turned me down, but then bought me a shot of tequila, I would be like, "You're fucking awesome."
It's a good move.
That's good
I
advice,
like that.
actually.
That is really good advice.
I do like that move. I think that
Henry?
would
I
show
like
good.
that. I like that. You buy them a drink, and
Right.
then she's like, I'm not interested in you. Let me buy you a drink back, and we'll part ways.
It's like good sportsmanship.
Right.
And then you get
Let's shake
shit-faced and she
hands.
fucks you
Right.
anyways.
Let's shake hands.
I'm going to reinforce the fact that you put yourself out there.
Right. Good attempt.
Right.
Good attempt.
Here's
but,
a drink and a high five.
Right.
Let's go our separate ways.
Right?
Oh,
positive
wow.
reinforcement for the manners.
Because
for
it takes
the-
a lot of guts for a guy to hit on a lady.
Right?
And if he's not a dick when he came up, if he's not like, oh, let me see you fucking. If he's
Well,
an
the guy
asshole,
last night
then
was
fuck that.
so nice.
If he's a nice guy, then why not?
He was very kind and very cool and very good looking. It was just, it's not going to
listen,
happen.
under normal circumstances, I take that dick and do fucking terrible things with it.
Right.
But let me buy you a shot just to
That's even better.
part on
Yeah.
good terms.
That's really
I'd
like
be like, she's such a
sending it home.
and then
But
he
you
goes.
could buy me a
Then,
drink.
So
Yeah.
cool.
Then
Now
you
we're
know
doing
what?
shots.
he can,
I met a real whore at the bar.
he-
She bought me shots.
It's a real deal horse said she was going to do
Dude.
terrible things to my dick.
What do you think she was thought? What do you think she was referring to?
he can go back to
As
his
he plays
boys.
Xbox, and as his buddy
in
plays
his gaming
cock off.
chair
He's talking into his headset.
to his 14-year-old friend in fucking California. What do you think she meant by that, bro?
Dude,
I love playing Xbox online so that I can hear everybody tell me how they fucked my wife and my
Oh.
mother. And
We were kidding. We didn't mean it really happened in real life.
that's what happened when you go online on games. That's all you hear.
you would know.
Everybody fucked my mom and my
You
wife.
just got so much hotter
Everybody.
in my eyes.
dude, you love wrestling, don't you?
Yeah.
You love wrestling and video games.
Mommy wears combat
I
boots.
do. I played the WWE.
Oh, yeah. Good times.
That is awesome.
I had something, I lost it now.
Do we have a topic?
Well, that was the topic, but...
Oh.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
We can beat the shit out of this thing.
What's the worst
Playing the
come on
field?
you've ever had? I had sex with my cat, and everyone knows.
That would get me
I just
hot.
spit on everybody at this table.
I'm trying to think what the worst...
I can tell you one I used that was real bad.
I think you might have said this before on the show.
I've already told
Was
you guys
it
on
the,
mine. They're all tattoo related.
Yeah, you're right. We already did this.
Yeah.
Let's not go
Yeah,
back.
I think we did do this.
Let's not do
This
that.
bores me anyway.
Well,
Just
in
so you
that
know.
case.
So why don't you come up with a topic?
I have one.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, it's not meth, is it?
No.
All right, because we did that.
I thought it was fairly interesting, actually.
And I have to shut the window. The sun is right in my face.
Ah, it burns!
Okay, I forget who was talking about it. There was some politician on some show talking about. I guess it was probably back in the. You having a problem with that?
Wow.
Shade.
Those hard lemonades are really getting to him.
Oh, it's just part of the
Just
trap
for
that
the,
I
so the
use.
listeners know, the curtains look like two crumpled napkins. What
Did you take the dresses off of your victims and use them as curtains?
No, that's actually their skin.
Their skin
It's old skin.
was dyed. Wow.
The flesh I use to make soap.
This layer is very scary.
Have you seen the dirt heap?
but very homey at the same time.
Yes, exactly.
Anyway,
Go ahead.
So I'm sorry.
back in the, I guess it was probably in the 80s. Do you remember Patrick Moynihan? He was the senator who
Yes.
Hillary Clinton took over for
Big nose.
after he died. He wrote this, I guess it was a paper at the time, called Defining Deviancy Down, which basically was about how societies try to limit deviant behavior, and the things that they can't control, in his opinion, become accepted and normal, even though the society or some of the regulating bodies in the society might want to eliminate the behavior. But because it can't be eliminated, it's eventually accepted by the culture and considered normal only because it can't be stopped. So I was wondering, do I do any things, or what kind of behavior would be considered deviant yet can't be limited?
So you demonstrate
pies.
insight.
Pasta
Yeah.
fucking.
That's sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, put your pants back on. Is that your question for the table?
Well, yeah. What kind of
Okay.
behavior?
Anal.
All right.
You didn't even pause.
Anal. Well, think about it. Years ago, would it be considered a deviant behavior left aside only for homosexuals? Now it's like the best-selling category of porn on the market.
That is true.
Better
but
than
that's
MILFs and
because those porn stars are so beat up that you have to throw it in somewhere that's a little tighter. Oh, God. Yep, I said it. Threw it out there.
Everything goes back to floppy vag with
It does. It's a big problem. It's a big issue.
Anal invasion.
It's becoming a bigger problem.
Yes.
Big.
Bigger and floppier problem.
Literally.
All right, so, Will, did you come up with any of deviant behaviors?
Sorry, I was burping.
Well, there's one.
Well, I mean, I never
Bondage.
decided what exactly. I was just wondering. There's a lot of shit out there.
Everything that you sell at Twisted Toys.
Pretty much.
Probably. Like, if you think of when he wrote it, probably in the 70s or 80s, all of the shit that they probably would like to limit back then that has now become...
Mainstream.
Right, so he was
Mainstream.
right. So he was correct. And
How about non-sexual behavior?
Like reality TV.
Tattoos.
But is that the reason that it goes into the mainstream? Because it just can't be stopped,
Yeah.
and it really is deviant? Is it deviant?
it can't be stopped.
Like,
I don't think
what
anything
is
is
considered
deviant.
That nothing is considered deviant?
Well, no, I think...
I think reality TV is actually a really good example. Actually.
Yeah, I think deviance... I think we have a very...
basically,
warped-
what is deviance?
Right. Well, that's right. I don't think our definition of deviance is appropriate. I think, I come from a mental health standpoint, and I think something that's deviant is something that's representative of a person who is ill. And that then you get into very murky waters, because someone can say, tattoos means you're self-inflicting pain, right? But day to day, that's my imitation of someone who's ignorant.
But isn't cutting the same thing?
Yes, but day to day, a person with tattoos holds a job, can function, blah, blah, blah. Someone who cuts,
In 20 years, is it
can
going to be
also.
considered
not
normal?
deviant. Because in my...
I've dated cutters. They seem kind of normal.
Yes,
When you first.
but that's what I was about to say. In my opinion, when you're going to diagnose an illness, it means someone who it interferes with their day-to-day
Right, they can't
functioning. They
function.
can't function. So if we really think about it, let's really think about it by that definition. A cutter...
You just
Not-
turned me on by being smart, by the way.
Oh, wow.
Put on some glasses.
A lot of brains floating around. Right now.
I'm going to put on my blazer and talk about smart things.
Wait, and I'll get Elizabeth's glasses.
My testicle is just engorged.
Let's go have sex. All right, so let's see. What else would be
What
deviant?
things are considered definitely deviant, no matter when they take
Bestiality.
place?
So you're saying things that prevent you from functioning in a normal society
That's
are
an
deviant.
illness.
Or deviant.
Right.
Deviant behaviors.
It's a sign
So
of
how,
an illness.
How would bestiality be deviant behavior? I'm sure Carlos still functioned normal
Well,
in life.
the reason why it's deviant is because it's perceived as causing harm onto someone else, something else.
Which is bullshit. They want
Well, it depends. Right. So if they're taking your...
it. She just agreed with me, by the way.
I think she did. So in 20 years, if they can't stop bestiality, this is what, especially the Republican side, was getting crazy about with gay marriage. It was like, oh, if gay marriage, next thing you know, they'll be marrying trees and animals and all this shit.
Right.
And
Maybe they're right.
I mean, is that right or is it not right? Because just because you can't stop it, in 20 years it's going to be normal to have sex with animals.
Well,
I'm not saying one way or the other.
but the desire to have sex with someone of the same sex is more prevalent than a desire to have sex with animals. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
right?
but that doesn't define what deviance is or isn't.
Well, not to mention, sex with animals is still having sex with something that's essentially a non-consenting
Not true.
being.
All right, here we go.
I will disagree with that.
Bring on bestiality!
All right, wait a
I
minute.
bet
You're
you
going to argue with me that sex is only limited to penetration, but sex with an animal
I've
is
said this- I've said this
consenting?
before.
A dog humps your leg.
if you're
you
having-
decide to
hold on.
let him have sex with you fully instead of just your leg, you
Oh,
take
man.
the skirt
I just
off.
tore open a whole part of this conversation. I
Let the
didn't
dog
mean
go to town.
I'm
Let-
sorry.
let
I
the dog go to
apologize.
town. Did you have sex with the dog, and
all
was he willing?
Let me, Rewind. I don't even
feel
want to
this.
go down this road.
Let me say one thing, okay? If you're having sex with a dog, let's say that I'm banging a dog from behind. If that dog didn't want to get fucked from behind,
He'd bite
it would
you.
get away somehow. There's no way I'd be able to finish with a dog that doesn't want it. That's all I'm saying.
Unless he
what
was trained very
That's
well.
what the priest said about the altar boys.
This theory. You've said it so many times.
I know.
I would like you to prove it.
Oh, prove it. You want me to rape an animal? That you want me to?
But you know what?
For
What
some
about
man
what
doesn't
about
want it.
what about?
There's a problem though. Every animal wants it from me. No way to prove
But
it.
you can say that about children. Child rape.
An animal, baby doesn't have fangs.
They're intimidated.
They don't have fangs.
Right? Yeah. A
They can't chew
baby.
you
A
off.
baby can't get away. A baby can't fight back. Animals.
I'm talking about
fucking-
a baby, dude. Like I'm
Animals-
talking about a kid
Animals
who can
gore-
fight back.
Kids don't have fangs.
Babies don't harm. Like people don't get sent to the hospital because of baby bites or
Right.
shit like that. These animals will fuck you up if they don't want.
A baby bit my hand off.
Like it doesn't happen. You punt the fucking
Toddler
baby.
rage.
Listen, if you want to fuck a baby, you're gonna,
Find the baby.
We're gonna have to put the baby to sleep.
if you, if you want to fuck a baby,
Baby
there's,
chewed off my hand.
there's no
He has to
problems
die.
fucking a baby.
I'd have babies.
Nobody's talking about babies.
You just hold that baby down. You're getting what you want. There's
I'd
no
have
problems
babies suck
there.
on my pee-pee.
It's obviously the baby's fault.
The baby
It wanted it.
I mean, granted, the baby might want it, but you are still taking it from the baby.
Where do we go from here?
We can't.
I think this,
I think
all of this is deviant right now.
I think
this
I-
is deviant behavior. You're in the middle of deviant behavior.
I think I said on the show that I something about my baby brother at one point. I forget
I'd have
what I-
babies suck on my pee-pee.
Yeah,
That
maybe.
It's close.
Sorry if you're listening, little brother, but you know, I would put your hand down my pants. Every once in a while.
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, Dad gave it to me good last night. Fill me up with your spunk, Daddy. Do I not turn you on anymore, Dad? Suck my balls, mother.
I love incest. Did I mention it?
I think you did.
Oh shit!
Well, there's a deviant behavior that hasn't gone mainstream yet.
Right.
Oh no, you can find so much incest porn.
Well, yeah, but not in
But
like
that doesn't mean it's
popular culture.
ever going to be accepted. Is it going to be accepted just because it can't be prevented? That's the
what's-
question.
It can't be
In 20
prevented.
years?
You think incest will be acceptable?
What about
I don't think so. I think
marijuana use?
biologically there is
If-
a push against incest because it leads to inbreeding and fucked up genetics.
It fucks up your genes,
Well,
so it's
crazier things have
inherently.
happened. Think
so
about
biologically, we have a drive against incest.
think about how homosexuality was used 20, 25 years ago.
It was used.
How it was viewed.
Oh, viewed.
Yeah.
As you're comparing
What? Just because because you
But it
can't
has
reproduce, therefore it's not natural. Is that what you're saying?
I'm just being a devil's advocate.
No,
I'm not saying I
but that's
support
how it was
it.
viewed. No, I'm saying, but
No,
that, it
I
was
mean, I'm
viewed
talking
that
about
way.
incest, not homosexuality, obviously.
But
I mean, think about how that was viewed 20 years ago.
No, but you have a point. You're saying like
it was like
as far as biologically
it was
speaking,
sin.
scientifically speaking, though, two men having sex, there's no product.
Right,
Two
that's what I mean.
females having sex, there's no product. So there's no reason for the species to do it.
my point is being viewed by society.
Fuck society.
Well,
Fuck the
that's-
police.
That's the situation at hand.
Sorry. Yeah.
When does it go from deviant to accepted?
Right. The theory of the paper was it becomes accepted just because it can't be
It
prevented.
can't be stopped.
Right.
Right. You
But
can't
will
stop.
incest always be
Yes, it will always
deviant
exist.
because
I sure
no,
hope
I know
so.
I know it'll always exist.
I sure hope so.
But will it always be
Considered
considered deviant
deviant
because of some reason, some biological reason?
Yeah, I think that
I
one's
think so.
I think that's a biological thing, though. That's more of an inherent genetic thing. where
Right. Like other animals don't fuck their brothers and sisters for the same reason.
Some of them do.
Who?
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 My dog Wally does that.
Wally does
I
that?
don't know who. Fucking.
I never saw Wally do that.
You've been paying close enough attention.
All right, the definition of deviance.
Oh boy.
Oh, thank God.
Is this from the Republican Handbook?
The definition of deviance is
Oh, we're getting political. We're gonna get a lot of fucking
one
hate
that
mail.
differs from a norm, especially a person whose behavior and attitudes differ from accepted social standards.
Fucking rednecks.
But that's a shitty definition
It is.
because
It's too vague.
social standards vary.
Then why did you read it?
Ooh.
Because I'm trying to contribute to the fucking
okay.
conversation. All right,
It
you
was a
know
good
what? Done. Done.
Mike.
Great.
off.
Now she's leaving. Hope you're satisfied.
I don't know. I mean, what do you want from us? Like, we're trying to point out that.
You need to try harder.
What about marijuana use?
What about
Oh, yeah.
I think that's something
an
that's going to be
excellent,
accepted.
excellent example.
Thank you.
It
Yeah.
already is.
But then you have the issue of
Not
like
by everyone.
But are things being accepted that truly are devient just because they can't be stopped?
But
Is
and
it-
why-
it's
do you think
our
that's-
opinion.
I understand.
right. It's your opinion that they're truly deviant,
I understand that.
Well,
all right. How about child pageants?
like Honey
Fucked up.
Boo.
I find that deviant.
I think so. France did?
No
yes,
shit.
France did just outlaw them.
thank God.
They're
I
ahead
think
of
that's
the-
fucking deviant, and I think that it's accepted.
They're ahead of the curve. Well, the
How's
reason-
that, motherfuckers? Try and talk that one.
Good
Suck
job.
on that. Yeah. You had two child pageants
See?
and marijuana. Those are both very deviant
Well,
behavior
the-
that are accepted.
The marijuana thing, though, I think the problem is that there's been so much trash about marijuana use and its effects that people believe a lot of it.
But if you
And
look
on
at
top of it-
the long scope of history, marijuana has not been considered deviant through the majority of it. I mean, it was just like, all right, during the Nixon administration, they started
Drugs are bad.
drugs are bad, all that shit, and then up until now, where it's coming out of that era. But before that, way back into
was-
the dawn of history, it really hasn't been considered deviant.
it was behind closed doors.
But
you just-
incest has been deviant going back to as far as you can count.
I don't think that's ever going to be accepted.
But
I
I
don't
think,
think so
but
either.
wasn't
God,
it
I
more
fucking hope not.
like back when your family was ruling England? Wasn't
Right.
it more accepted to have incest to keep it in the family, the blue
Keep
blood,
the
and all that
bloodline
kind
going.
of stuff?
Another perfect
So
example.
would
The
that-
Amish.
Egyptians.
So that would make it less deviant then, but more deviant now.
I agree. It's opinion.
Well, the Amish are still have, and
And they're getting all fucked up.
the Mormons.
Like the guy who
the
you
Mormons are very incestuous.
Like the guy you shook hands with the googly eyes.
What are you saying?
inbred.
Great-
Okay. Okay.
Great Google
Ask him
movie.
how he feels about the subject.
Okay. What about? I just had one. I just had a deviant thing that I wanted to
Drinking Mike's hard lemonade.
How about Viagra?
That's deviant.
Is that deviant?
I think there was a time where people probably thought that to get yourself a 24-hour erection would be deviant.
Well, that's not the point of the drug, though.
You need to use
Take
it within
But I don't
24
think anyone
hours.
gives a shit anymore.
How
You
about
don't take the drug to get a 24-hour boner.
I have a question.
Yeah.
That's
or
bad side
a
effect.
suggestion about being premarital sex.
Yeah. That's
That
a
was
good one.
considered
That's good.
super
And
deviant.
according to Molly, that's super accepted now with the youngins.
Or how about having sex with someone of another race? Yeah.
Well, depending on where you are, that's still considered deviance.
right. But you're not going to be able to control that shit.
Can't control that.
No.
If I want to bang out a black man, it's my prerogative.
That's right.
It's your right as an American.
Damn right. I'm a courteous gay guy. All right, can we get like a real topic now?
I'm just like looking at Henry's keychain.
What's he got there?
Apparently he's driving an Infinity nowadays.
I guarantee stolen.
Henry strikes me as one of those people that would have like a pill holder on there.
You know what makes
Keychain.
sense? I find that most assholes drive Acuras and Infinities.
Are you saying that because he left the room?
Yes.
I'm telling
He's
you.
not here to have his entourage beat me.
Let's do some articles.
What you got?
We got no mail?
Oh, we have mail, I believe.
Yay! I like mail.
This is going to get you upset.
You know what? This Del Monte banana is getting me upset. Who the fuck buys a Del Monte banana?
What are you driving in Infinity now?
Only assholes drive Infinities. I say it to his face. I say it to his face.
He said that only assholes drive Infinities. So you have 2 Infinities. What is this? Whatever happened to the other car you were driving? Why do you have an Infinity? When did you get an Infinity? Look at him. He won't even answer the question. Is this your drug dealer's car?
He knows it's wrong.
It's very shady. You got a lot going on.
I have many automobiles.
With all different types of plates.
Nice. There is another porn moratorium declared.
Of what?
Another one.
Another porn what?
It means a stoppage.
Moratorium.
Moratorium?
Do you know what that means?
No.
It means it's suspended. Suspended. It's the second time in less than a month after another performer tested positive for HIV.
Fuck.
The announcement comes in the heels of performer Cameron Bay's HIV positive test confirmed by the Free Speech Coalition. They announced that a moratorium on new production, and on Tuesday, 6 days after it was lifted,
Who's busted?
her boyfriend announced on Twitter that he has HIV.
Well, duh. Like, why wouldn't that be the first person you check? Like, why is that like a surprise? It's not going to be
all of the other dudes you banged.
Yeah.
I mean, fuck. I can't get porn now because they're a bunch of idiots?
Yeah, they're all just fucking.
You can't get brand new porn.
Right.
You can still get porn.
I need brand new porn. How am I
do
going to keep it up?
I do too. I've seen all the other
I've seen,
porn.
yeah, exactly. I get tired of the old shit. I got ADHD. I need new shit. I need to have 3 windows open with 3 different things going at the same time and be able to flip between them.
How many movies do you go between before you settle on one?
I usually open at least 6 windows.
Yeah, I'm at least I would say 5 to 10.
Yeah, me too.
And then I'll like watch one for a little bit and either pause it or close it depending on how it's going.
I close it. I either like it or I don't like it.
Sometimes I'll pause it on like a good part and I'll be like, I'm going to blow my nut to that part.
And then
I'll
you
watch
go to
some
another
other
one,
shit.
and then you come back to
And
that
I come
part.
back to that one.
That's a pro move.
Right.
That is a pro move.
You guys are just such planners when it comes
setting
to
it
your
up.
nut.
Yeah, so
They're very organized with nut blowage.
no,
all
like,
about the nut.
I'll never see you again.
she's going to get my nut tonight.
All right. Police pressed their case against a Missouri man who they said tested positive for HIV in 2003, then had sex with more than 300 partners.
Wow.
Jesus Christ, good for him.
He
They
said
should hang out with that chick.
Right.
That's trying to have sex with 100,000 dudes.
Yes.
Yeah.
He said he didn't tell his partners about it because he feared rejection.
Oh.
Good point.
300? 300?
Always wear a condom, ladies and gentlemen.
He's facing a felony charge accusing him of exposing people to HIV.
Yeah, that's fucked up, man.
Yep.
Yeah, that should be a felony charge, fucker.
Isn't that crazy?
Yeah, not throwing
fucked
fucking wings at someone. Giving them AIDS, that's a little more harsh.
I agree.
Yeah. Do you know
I
that
should be able to throw fucking hot wings at my girlfriend and not get in trouble. That story still pisses me
What
off.
if she's into it?
Right.
Even if she's not into it. Fucking, like, how do you get arrested for that?
Fucking sluts.
For throwing snacks at someone?
Bullshit.
Well, 1 second she might be into it, and then all of a
Delicious
sudden she decides
snacks.
she's not,
And then you're
in
arrested.
jail.
And
It's
then
like
you're-
rape.
No.
Right.
Well, did you guys I forgot what I was going to say.
Oh, that's a good question.
Wow, brain fart.
I just had a brain fart.
It's all right.
Fuck. Oh, did you know that if I had a patient in therapy and he told me that he's HIV positive and he intends on
And then he fucks
sleeping with a ton of people, I cannot report him unless I get him to give me identifying information of the people he's fucking.
Because of patient-doctor confidentiality? Or?
Because I don't know that he has a specified Target. Isn't that fucking crazy?
What if you say, I am going to fuck so-and-so?
Right. Then I have to inform someone.
Now, is that the same with, like, if someone comes in and is like, I'm going to murder somebody? Is that the same kind of thing?
Well,
Like,
then
if they
I'm
don't
gonna
identify a
Well,
person, then you can't tell anyone.
Well, then I would have to, according to law, I'd probably have to get him institutionalized.
So the man who's going to fuck people and give them a...
If he said, I'm going to kill them with my dick, you would have to report him or not report him.
Having sex, though, is not the same as killing.
But if he said out loud,
It's a slow death.
I am going to kill somebody with my dick
Not
tonight.
necessarily.
Can they do that?
Yeah, how would you do that?
I have AIDS. I'm going to kill somebody with my dick
I
tonight.
was going to say, they're going to like choke them.
You can't get them into
Which is that? Is that saying that
Well,
you
my
are going
friend-
to murder somebody, or is it saying you are going to have sex with someone and you can't?
Yeah, my friend just
tell?
went through this, and she couldn't do anything.
What do you mean your friend just went
He
through
said
this?
out loud, I'm
She
going to
was the
murder somebody with
therapist.
my penis.
She's a murder. What do you say? Who's
But I'm
gonna
saying, if he declares out loud
She
that he's going to
declares.
murder somebody with his penis.
She had a fake penis filled with AIDS, and she was going to go around and murder people
No,
with it.
my friend
Give anything
wasn't.
to
My
declare.
friend was the therapist.
Oh, sure.
And-
Likely story.
She's talking to the murderer.
I know the kind of people you hang out with.
Okay.
You mean your therapist, and you went in and said that?
Yes. Yes, and then I did it.
I don't think you're
It's
really
okay.
a doctor. Show me some credentials now.
So there's this teenager, and he was arrested for
Ignored.
stealing dwarf porn.
Dwarf porn?
Yes, he was
I know-
arrested.
I tried watching dwarf porn. It doesn't
Yeah.
do it for me.
I tried a little while ago. I tried like 2 weeks ago.
It's more for entertainment.
Yeah. I was like, oh, I got to turn this off.
Like the chicks and the dudes, they just didn't do it for me.
It was Dwarf on Dwarf you were watching?
No, I did a little of both just to see, like, if anything
That's fair.
tickled my penis. but
Right.
Nothing.
Superman
tickle?
fucked a midget.
No.
Really?
Yep.
Really?
How'd that come about?
He was in college, and he was at
Was
a
it a
bar.
circus? Oh,
and
no.
she went to school there, and she was standing next to him at a bar, and he said he took his beer bottle and he put it on her head.
That's a good move.
And
she
apparently
looked-
that turned her
and
on.
She looked up
That's a
and
good
he was like,
pickup
"Oh,
line.
hey, nah, whatever." And then he's like, after talking to her, he goes,
What was that?
He goes, "Do you want to fuck a lacrosse player?" And she said, yes.
Really? That was his power move?
Apparently. And she said yes, and he fucked her. And then after it was all done, he said he jerked off all over her face.
Mm-hmm.
And after it was done, and she was the first girl to lick his asshole.
Wow.
Well, she's
Because
right.
she was
she's
already
right
there.
there. Yeah,
Right.
exactly.
And I said also she has to like do something extra because she's a dwarf. Like she has to
Yeah,
and
make up for
he
the
said
size.
After it was over, she was like, you should probably go because my boyfriend's coming home soon.
Wow.
And he was like, all right. And she's like, give me your number. And he's like, why?
Dwarf.
And
Got
she got a
him.
little upset. And he was like, you have a boyfriend. So that was that.
It's not because you're a dwarf.
Right.
I had
Right.
a fraternity brother that had sex with a girl that did not have a bottom jaw.
All right, now this conversation's getting good.
Did
Keep
not,
going. Keep
like,
going.
I don't know her story. I remember seeing her a couple of times at
No
the
one
bar.
cares. I just want details.
Yeah, come on.
She did not. She had some kind of a birth defect where she did not have a bottom jaw. It
Okay.
was.
Could she speak?
Like I said, I had never had any. I had seen her in the bar and been like, "Whoa!" I was mesmerized by it. And I have a fraternity brother that
Loves girls without jaws.
no, just took her home and just went to Pound Town on
It's
her.
a market for
Apparently, her body was hot, so he just
She probably gave a wicked blowjob.
he didn't. No,
That's
he
the
didn't.
question.
No. That was my first question.
No
Did-
lockjaw.
I was
Yeah,
gonna.
but
I
how do
thought
you
the blowjob would suck.
seal? How do you?
I mean, not suck.
He
I
said
mean,
he didn't even go there.
She'd take,
So
I'll tell you
far.
how. She'll use the top of her mouth and her tongue.
Let me
How
see.
do we know she has a tongue?
Can you
Do it again.
Can you do that again to the microphone?
No!
Can you use the
No,
microphone?
you both
as
look
a-
so creepy right now, staring at me.
Is it because our hands are down our pants?
Yes, like,
Or
no.
because my hand is down his pants?
Henry's grabbing his
Hold
banana.
my banana. Show me all my banana.
Henry's like, show me how it's done as I stroke my microphone creepily.
Wait, hold on.
Instead of using like your bottom mouth, you use the tongue.
That's a Del Monte banana.
Show me how it's done. Show me.
No, put your tongue down.
Sure.
Look at you.
But the
No,
tongue.
you're doing
Yeah,
it
no.
wrong.
I'm not doing it. I think she was a good blowjobber.
I don't think so.
Well, he was too afraid to go there, so he just flipped her around and did her from behind.
Oh God.
it's probably the right
Which is
move.
probably what normally
Is that the
happens.
nice thing
It
to do?
Probably
Like, is it-
is what happened to this
The
girl.
poor
all the time.
thing. She's probably like, look at me. Just look at me.
Look me in the eyes.
Don't hide me.
Look at my
I'm
Skeletor
not-
face and love me.
I'm not an animal.
I'm not an animal.
You know what,
Elephant Man
though?
situation.
I would feel bad blowing it on her face. I'd be like worried that something would get infected
She'd
or
choke.
get into the wrong.
Oh my
or-
God!
I don't know
That's
what's
the
going
point
on
where you
there.
start to feel bad. Really,
Hey, you know,
blow it
you
on
know
her
what?
face.
If she has a hot bod, you can overlook things like that.
Yeah,
it's okay. We do that stuff too.
Yeah,
I guess.
you can overlook a lot if
I
someone-
can.
I mean, me, it's usually the tits. If the tits are
Like
nice,
for us, it's like, you have a minimum wage job, but your body's
I
hot,
agree.
so it's okay.
I can overlook a lot if you got nice tits.
I overlook someone's closeted homosexuality.
Stop talking about me. I'm sitting right here.
So 18-year-old Sergio and his 17-year-old accomplice broke into a mobile home and took everything of value and the midget porn.
Little person.
So after he confessed to the theft, the police obtained a search warrant and they found multiple DVDs related to midget pornography. And that was sent by our Twitter follower, Jamie. So
Did it say
thank
what
you.
kind of time he got?
No. I don't know that he got
More.
sentenced yet.
Okay. You think it's going to be more or less than chicken wings or HIV?
I would say more because it's breaking and entering than chicken wings.
More
but
than
I don't
chicken
know
wings?
about HID. HID.
HIV.
I just spit it. HIV.
Famous Amish.
Amish. And furries. I'm furious with you.
It's a very scary room right now with it being dark and Henry holding a
The dog.
banana.
Yeah. I didn't know you could see me.
The way your hand is shaking as
You're
you hold
pointing
it.
it like a gun.
The way you both looked at me when I did the whole blowjob, you were like, "Did it again." It was like so creepy. I'm like,
You're gonna bring
ah.
out the Johnimal again.
All right. So, Paige, did you ever look on Craigslist for a positive pregnancy test?
Wait, you can buy them?
Yeah. Well,
Oh,
That is awesome.
awful.
Awesome.
I can't say that I have.
No,
but,
imagine that was
no,
done
not
to
cool.
you.
Not cool. Not cool.
apparently,
I would say at least an 11.
How much?
That would be an 11. Not a Mach 13, but that would definitely be 11. That bitch would get strangled.
Continue.
Wait, so you would kill him?
Continue.
Thank you, Paige.
Yes.
They don't even know what I'm talking about.
At an 11, you would get strangled.
Jewish, I want to hear the story.
Craigslist has created a market
No, 13 you
for
die.
women seeking
13
positive pregnancy tests. In May, a woman in New York was found selling positive pregnancy tests on Craigslist for $25 a pop.
That was my question. 25.
Since then, the classified site has created the perfect platform to sell positive tests, where they're intended for women trying to dupe their significant others into proposing
Oh
or
my
playing
God.
a prank.
Because I know plenty of women that would fucking hit that site up. And
It
they're
is
all
smart.
They're all on Match.com.
So now women are all kind of
plenty of
following suit and doing this. And there are ads in states as far apart as Arizona and New Jersey. After searching online, just basically saying, you want a positive pregnancy test, $25. And they show the picture, and you can contact the seller.
The thing I have a bigger problem with, or psychologically can't cope with as much as people buying these things online, is the idea
Someone's
of
mass producing them.
of someone's soon-to-be mother sitting there with piss sticks one after another. Can you imagine? Can you
I
imagine
would do
your
it
mother?
if it would sell for $25 a
absolutely.
pop. I would
Absolutely.
totally do it.
Make a lot of money on that shit.
My mom bought me this house by selling.
With my pregnant hormones.
But
That's right.
all you have to do is sit there with a bunch of fucking Mountain Dew and just bang them out.
You could actually
Pee them out.
piss in a bottle and then just dunk them in one after another.
That's true.
I actually think that's
Unlimited.
It's an awesome idea.
It is very smart.
Maybe we should get into this industry. We could put our logo on it.
Except none of
That's
us
a
are
good idea.
pregnant.
Well,
Oh,
we can.
that
So you
can
know,
be
so you
taken-
think.
We can fix that.
No one wants to be pregnant.
I had a girl pull a move, not with a pregnancy test, but she pulled one of these, like, I forget what it was like. She thought she had aborted a baby, like a fetus or something.
Did I abort a fetus?
Like she said,
I forget.
It like fell out of her, but it was bigger. It was bigger than it should have been.
I'm concerned about the caliber of women you've been spending time with.
And at the time, though, we weren't having, like, I wasn't using a condom because she was supposed to be on the pill.
What did I
and
say
then
to you?
I start to think, I'm like, this bitch probably went off the pill because she wants to get pregnant or some shit.
What did I say to you?
That bitch is crazy.
And that you need to wear rubber from now on.
Yes. But unfortunately, rubbers just don't feel good.
Well, then you're going to have
God.
fucking crazy babies because
You know,
that's what
like
you get.
this is my face when I'm having sex with a rubber.
Howdy,
and I'm going,
Jimmy Durante.
Sad
please? What
penis.
is that?
Sad penis.
it don't feel good.
You guys are the biggest pussies about condoms. I swear to God.
Seriously.
It doesn't-
Wah!
it doesn't
Wah!
feel
Try
good.
bleeding out of your vagina.
You
We
know
can wear
what?
an
Honestly,
underwire
hold
bra
on.
for 18
Ladies,
hours.
try
you guys
that.
can't wear
Ladies,
a fucking condom.
ladies, honestly, shush. Doesn't it feel better without the condom? Be honest.
Okay.
Depends on
It
the
feels
penis.
great without the condom, but the condom...
Bullshit.
It depends on the penis. I honestly.
Bullshit.
If a penis Has nice ridges. Yeah.
It always feels better without the condom. However,
Thank you.
it never feels good enough to have to deal with fucking HPV, fucking chlamydia, with fucking syphilis,
Fetus.
or whatever goddamn fucking disease
Shit
you
I
want to
have.
like throw in me,
Fetusitis.
or being pregnant.
Yeah, that fetus disease is pretty rough.
But what if you knew you were going to get rich as a result of it from selling your pregnancy online?
I know, and
We're
I was going
gonna
to make a
start-
market off pregnancy
We're going to
sticks.
start a business, honey. We can abort the whole thing afterward. I mean, fuck, after
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my God, you're right. Let's
after you,
do
After you
it.
drop,
It's nothing to worry about.
Let's go.
after we package a couple of thousand of those sticks, you can just abort it. It's not a big deal.
That's a great
You're
idea.
right.
And then
Let's
we can
do
try
it.
again once you've recovered.
That's a money machine.
You know, this is really fascinating.
convinced.
I wonder how many, like...
You know, for a load of sperm, you don't get $25.
Maybe
so
you
you
don't.
ladies got you got
Maybe you don't.
You don't have
you got
royalty
yourself
sperm.
some prime stuff going on down there, and all you do is bitch about it. Please, shut the fuck up. You can make $25 a stick. What you putting up there? Shit.
Okay. So,
I'm thinking about imploding my penis into a vagina.
let's go to...
Imploding?
Let's go to...
That means it
eBay.
would like collapse into itself.
It turns
Just
into
cut him off.
Time to answer your emails.
You want me to eat your vagina? Wash it.
it's like an inverted flower.
It's time to answer your emails.
So I can violently masturbate.
All right. First email.
Oh, where's the here we go?
I don't do that.
Fucking ass.
This is from Samantha and Luke from Tennessee. Hey, Stacy, my boyfriend and I listen to your show all the time, and we have a question for you.
Sweet.
When he's being a little dick,
Whoa.
I jokingly will lift my breast up and drop it on his forehead.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Like
that means she has significant breasts.
Does.
You get my thumbs up, baby.
You can't drop it if...
Drop it like it's hot.
Or she's saggy.
What was her name again?
Samantha.
Don't hate on Sam, man.
Yeah,
She's
take it
probably got
easy.
nice tits.
I'm just fucking being the devil's
Bada
advocate.
bing. They probably got some mass to them.
will you let her finish the fucking
No,
email?
whatever. Like, it doesn't matter.
Sorry, it's a tit thing. I like tits.
All
Go
right.
ahead.
She said it's like a traditional tea bag, only with tits. Mm-hmm. I call it the actual tea bag, but he says it can't be called that.
No.
But technically, I think a tit being dropped should be called a tea bag
No.
rather than being
No.
a ball being
No.
dropped.
Balls look
So if
like
a testicle being dropped is a tea bag, then what should a tit be called?
Fun
A
bag.
bee bag?
A bee bag, she
a
says.
A beanbag.
It's a
Thank you
sandbag.
and love
Sandbag.
the show.
It's a sandbag.
Yeah, sandbagging. No, he's right.
That is a real term.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
I think sandbag would be the most fun term for it.
Enter sandbag.
Enter sandbag. They feel like bags of sand.
You could call it a flapjack.
Flapjack.
So there's a real term for
I
it.
believe so. Sandbagging. Yeah.
Oh, you think that's an actual term for it?
That
Oh,
sounds
I thought you
about-
just made it up.
That sounds about right. That sounds like an Urban Dictionary thing. We can research
Why
that.
don't you do
recon
that?
on that
Why don't
for
you
us?
actually use your phone for good?
I'm voting for flapjack.
I kind of like flapjack.
It only works if it's like really like flappy.
Right.
So what was the question?
I don't know
was
what
there a
this
question
means,
in
but
there?
That was the question.
I understood.
question.
I understood. You meant flappy.
I don't know what
And then to use the vagina in place of the balls, it's called clam banging.
Clam banging.
Clam bag.
Oh, clam bag.
What? How is it a bag, though? A vagina's not a bag.
I'm just going with the
You got
Urban
loose lips?
Dictionary thing here.
Then it's like clam flop.
Whoa.
Then nobody wants that anywhere near them.
Clam floppy.
Clam flappy.
Wow, Urban Dictionary does not agree with you.
Oh,
God.
shit.
It says when a player in any game chooses to not play at their best.
That's sandbagging
Yeah. So just sandbag I should put in?
as a noun.
To sandbag.
We're all checking our phones. Silence.
Definition.
I'd put tit next to it also.
I'll put my tit next to it. Slang. Oh, I should put slang in there.
I googled what does it mean when you drop your boob on someone's head, and the first thing I got was how to flirt with body language. That would get my point across, right? Hey, sailor.
Well, can we start calling it sandbagging if it's not
I
already?
say,
Yes.
I think you're onto something, Jeff. I think it just make it happen.
I thought I heard it once before. So maybe it was just in my own warped fucking mind. I don't
I'm
know.
going to
Wait, I
Google
just found
sandbag tit drop.
It's hard to it's hard to repeal the teabag terminology.
Here you go. I got it. I put in sandbag tit drop.
There you go.
Urban Dictionary. 6. Sandbagging, the female version of
There
teabagging.
you
Dropping / slapping a large breast in
Nice.
your partner's face.
All right, nice. Then that is.
There you go.
There it is.
There you go, guys. That is what you're going to be doing to him when he's a dick. You're going to sandbag him.
You can sandbag him.
Enter sandbag.
Or you can say,
I think that's the name of the show.
Enter Sandbag.
I would read another email, but it's not fucking loading.
Oh, you can fun bag them.
This is really annoying. Do you want to do a Bruno?
Boobs?
We don't have any voicemails.
Can we talk about how awesome boobs are?
No.
Oh,
Do we have any voicemails?
sorry.
No voicemail.
Why the fuck don't people leave voicemails?
978-503.
Suck.
Dude, people fucking call in and leave fucking voicemail.
Hey, why you sucking bed fans? It's Bruno.
Bruno, you're stroking your cock.
Have you ever farted while getting a blowjob? Could you repeat that question? Have you ever farted while getting a blowjob? Never. Never. Do you think that if you did, that person would still finish you off? No doubt, because I paid her. Paid? All right. What's the one accessory that person uses that turns you on the most? Glasses, boots, whatever. Knee-high boots, whatever. Boots. Hey, like knee-highs or something?
Yeah, knee-high cowboy boots fucking blow my load right away.
You married or single?
Married.
Now, if I'm sorry. Oh, that's your wife. Oh my God. All right, perfect. Now, if your wife right here, she's very attractive. If your wife was here to do like a sexy photo shoot, okay, but you weren't allowed to attend, and it was a male photographer, would it bother you?
No.
It wouldn't bother you at all.
No.
What about a massage? Can I get a massage from a man?
Question.
Oh wait, okay. So if a guy gives her a massage, would that bother you?
Yeah, that'd bother me. Unless he was black with a huge dick.
Okay. Now, does your wife have any sex toys?
Of course she does. One of the kids grabbed it and thought it was like a fucking back scratcher. I said, no, that's your mother's fibromuscular tube expander.
That's a pretty good one, right there.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
That might make the radio.
Okay. So, if your wife, would it bother you more? Do you have like a gun rack full of dildos or something like that?
No, calm down.
No, that was me that asked it.
Three or four.
3 or 4. Now, is it worse to find out if she had like a big black dildo or like a double-sided dildo? I don't know. If you found out she had one,
I like both of those. It wouldn't
bother you.
No.
Okay, cool. Each your own. All right. I'm gonna end it right there because I'm not in this mode. But you started with that sex question, but it was fantastic. Anyway, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome.
So you went to somewhere exotic land somewhere with someone, and you didn't sleep with this person.
Nope.
So what was the whole reason behind it?
He needed a travel companion. I'm that girl.
There was no sexual tension there while you were there?
Not for me.
How about for him? You think he brought you there because he wanted to have sex with you? Some kind of...
Oh, yeah, I'm sure.
And you just told him, he said, fuck you.
Pretty much. Before we even left.
So how was the trip?
Trip was excellent.
Do you still talk to this guy?
Absolutely.
Did he still try to hit on you?
Yes.
Weekly?
No.
Monthly?
Bi-monthly.
Bi-monthly. Now, this is Roxy, by the way. She's the old person who the guy would jerk off on her your hush puppies. I think they were called hush puppies at the time. So this is not the same guy who would jerk off on your hush puppies.
It was not.
No, there's somebody else. Is that guy still in the picture?
He still is alive. That's all I can tell you.
Has he asked you for any more shoes recently? Since we last heard of you.
He still tries to talk to me, yes.
Do you still give him shoes to jerk off on?
No, he's done. I'm out of shoes.
Do you think he'd buy you more shoes if you wear them and then give it to him?
No, he's too cheap.
He's what?
He's too cheap. He wouldn't buy shoes.
But if he would you be okay with it?
Sure, why not?
It doesn't bother you?
No, why should it?
Does he ask you for any kind of sexual pictures or anything like that so you can jerk off to him?
Yes, but he gets a no also. My no is my favorite word.
No is a favorite word. So how was your trip anyway? Regardless of not having sex. You didn't hook up with anybody down there?
No.
No hall passes. But then again, you're not with anybody.
I wasn't with anybody.
Yeah. But he has a fuck buddy.
He was.
But you think he had a hall pass? Or he just didn't give a fuck?
She called him He answered that phone in private, so she didn't know where the fuck he was.
By the way, TP, this is Roxy, so you know her. So I'm doing this as a favor to you because I see you tweet her a lot. Anyway, so do you want to say anything to TP?
Hello, TP.
There you go.
Hey.
TP, hopefully we'll be in together soon. All right, bye.
He'll love that. If you send that to him, he's going to love it.
Oh, I'm going to send it to her, right? If I could...
He's gonna send it to you, TP.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Who is she?
but
You don't remember her? Bruno brought her in here.
Oh, that's her.
with the shoes
And the guy used to jerk off on her shoes.
that I
She
kept
sat in for a
commenting on her
taping.
shoes, right?
Oh.
Was she good looking?
Yeah.
She was. Was she?
Yeah. She was. Everyone thought so.
Because you know what? I think my wife was on that episode.
Yeah.
So you didn't look if she...
And I don't think
I don't think I was able to
your
look.
wife liked her, and I
No,
think
of
you.
course not. She didn't like any woman that would have any kind of contact with anybody.
We all went out after that, and your wife whisked you away. You weren't allowed to hang out with us.
Right? Yeah,
You
that's
were
right.
whisked.
Yeah, well,
Whisked away.
Yep.
I think she was just like angry that I did the show. She didn't know what it was
That's a
about
pickle.
until she came on.
There's her email going.
Well, it's still not loading.
Oh, God.
So it's kind of suckish. I'm sorry, people.
Give
Anyway,
me
so
a minute. I'll look it up.
if you want to order stuff, go to our Amazon.com link on our riotcast.com page. While you suck in bed, there's an Amazon button. Click on it and support the podcast.
Yeah.
Also, gamefly.com/suck. Get a free 14-day trial and try out your games. You can keep them as long as you want. You can trade them in, or you can buy them for a cheaper price than new.
GTA 5, you know you want it.
That's right. Also,
get it.
TwistedToys.net, owned by the one and only Paige.
Oh, yeah.
Twisted Toys with a Z.
Buy them anal beads, baby.
Put in the code SUCK and get 20% off.
That's a lot of percents.
Go on to tweakedaudio.com.
Get them headbuds.
Headbuds, earbuds, mic'd, unmic'd, all different colors for 33%
No, they sell
off.
headbuds.
Put in the code
They're so
SUCK.
They're above and beyond their time.
Anyway, say no to drugs or you'll end up like this guy.
Like who? Fucking
Me?
Henry?
The guy who just fell asleep on our podcast.
He's like, what?
Hey,
Day spa.
His head hit the microphone. That was
what are you reading?
Nothing.
Oh my
All right.
God.
All right. So anyway, thank you guys for listening.
Thank you very much.
Fucking send us emails and fucking
Well,
voicemails
they
and
did, but I
shit.
can't load them because the cave
Well,
has
then,
no fucking
It's
connection.
your fucking fault then.
Right here. You want me to read it?
Yeah, pull it up, baby. I want to fucking do some doctor shit.
This is from Kevin. Or would you like we need a female.
Yeah, female.
No, that's the one.
Hey,
Kevin. Was
female. Read it.
All right,
Get
whatever.
over there. Sit on TP's lap. Make it happen.
Yeah. I was going to have Paige read
Toot
it.
sweet.
Have Paige
She's
read it.
right next to me.
That's
I
how you
wanna
wind
get
up in an
up.
Iron Maiden shirt.
Yeah.
Hey, slave, read that fucking email. And read it with a British accent.
Dear Why You Suck in Bed crew, I have enjoyed your podcast since probably that's kind of more of like a Cockney
was
slash
fine. I think it's
Australian
fine.
accent.
Whatever you were
Okay.
doing, just keep it up.
I have enjoyed your podcast since probably the 10th episode and had to go back to catch them all, and truly enjoy looking forward to each new release every week. I recently stumbled upon this interesting story. Well,
Whoa.
I got kind of, I don't know what
You
that
threw
was.
Spanish in
Yeah, I
there,
did.
too.
Very interesting.
That's fine.
Who raped me?
What you get when you get French Canadian to try to talk like a British person. I recently stumbled upon this interesting story and would like to share it with you. Here's the link. I hope it works for you, and if it hasn't been taken down by the time you check it out.
Who is it from? With the email.
Oh, wait, hold on. P.S.
Oh, Kevin. Right?
Big best wishes from a big fan, Kevin. P.S. From Molly's research, I am from the Pacific Northwest, left-handed, a right-handed monkey spanker, hung like a Missouri mule, and a
course.
warm summer day. I point straight ahead to when sporting a hard-on. Just lucky, I guess. Sorry, John.
Wait, whoa. What he said spanks it right, but what
Wait,
was
hold
the
on. Let
left
me read
one?
it again. Like
He's left-handed, spanks it with the right.
For Molly's research, I am from the
That's-
Pacific Northwest, left-handed, a right-handed monkey spanker,
Huh.
hung like a Missouri mule, and a warm summer day. I point straight ahead to when sporting
Maybe-
a hard-on. Just lucky, I guess.
Maybe that
Sorry,
averages.
John.
That might average it out though, because he's.
We didn't get the curvature.
All right, and the link
Hello?
points to man says he received a threatening dildo from Tractor Supply Company. Oh, this is amazing.
What? Is this Frank too?
Hold on. Ralph Polnicki says he ordered a 250-foot spool of bungee cord from the Tractor Supply Company in Shawnee, Oklahoma, and didn't get it for weeks. When he argued about the late delivery with one of the assistant managers, he said he was told, "Get out and don't come back." Then in
Get out
February,
of what though?
Get out of the Tractor Supply Company.
Oh,
I guess.
he went to the place.
Then in February, he reportedly received an unusual package, an 8-inch dildo with the phrases, Ralph is a dick, and Tractor Supply, don't come back, written on it.
Wait!
Hold on. Sadly, Polnicki can't retrieve fingerprints from the device. It had touched too many hands, he says.
Naturally.
That's the most disturbing part of the story, at least for us. Hopefully, whoever mailed the thing has at least bought it new.
It was probably like
that's great.
It was a company.
Tractor Supply, don't come back. Ralph is a dick.
Ralph is a dick.
Ralph is a dick.
Ralph and Frank.
And they can't retrieve fingerprints.
You can't.
Oh, the comments below are just as good.
You can't dust that.
Somebody wrote, did it have nothing runs like a deer written on it?
Wow. Thank you, Kevin. That was great.
That's way better than like hate mail.
Kevin's going to be another sex slave.
Sending
soon.
hate sex stories.
Yours, not
Tractor
mine.
Supply, don't come back.
Yeah, get
There
them at
he is.
Twisted
Oh, there he
Toys.net.
is.
There he is with the
There's
package.
Ralph Polnicki.
What does he look like?
With the package. Oh, and they sent a priority. That was very,
Well, that
very
was-
nice.
Very thoughtful of them.
Look at him.
Let me see. I want to see what he looks
Look how
like.
pensive
jowly
he
man.
is.
Does he look
looking
like
at his-
Frank?
Jowl.
No, he's like a white Frank.
Oh, he's cute. That's what Frank would look like.
He looks
So-
like Captain Kangaroo. Can you see him?
He looks like my 8th grade science teacher.
He might be.
He looks like what I thought Frank looked
No, I
like.
was talking about the dildo.
All of this is like on Channel 4 News. I like how they always like tape the people in their kitchen.
So he
you know,
he
with their
can't prove that it was
spices.
from them. Therefore,
He's pretty disgusted.
I wonder if they left a statement in response to his claim.
A denial?
I would assume so, since he can't get fingerprints. They're not gonna
Fess up.
right.
Tractor Supply, don't come back.
It could have been any other Tractor Supply company. It didn't have to be them.
If somebody did that to you, would you then pose with it for a picture and put it in the whatever local newspaper
I
or
would just-
whatever?
I would
Someone
just use
sent
it.
me a hate dildo.
Hate
Oh.
cock.
You have to hate fuck it.
Yeah, you would.
No, I might I don't
Hate
know.
shove it up your ass.
Yeah, I'll show you. I'll put this
Take
right up my
that,
ass.
Tractor
I was
Supply.
just thinking I'd mail it back, but that's like fucking juvenile.
Okay.
Maybe I'd re-gift it. I don't.
That's not juvenile.
No, not at all.
That's economically prudent.
I'd give it to someone for Christmas. Maybe.
Would you wipe the message off?
Yeah, what would you do with the message? I would just start leaving it in like my coworkers' offices.
That'd be fun.
Yeah, and then everybody would
But
just,
you would need to get back at the tractor company somehow. You have to do
Yeah,
something.
what's the point? They won.
They win. That's
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
That's,
Now let's have some fun.
You
Send
can't.
it to the CEO of Tractor
You
Supply.
can't trump a dildo in the mail. You can trump that.
What would
Send
you do?
them- Send them like anthrax. Or
You do them a
something.
cream
Yeah.
pie
Yeah, you send them some white powder in a fucking envelope. Take that, assholes.
and get arrested.
No, you don't
Yeah,
get
but then
caught.
Homeland Security gets involved.
Yeah, why would you
Then
want
the
that?
Fun is just out the
Claire
window.
Danes would be at your door,
You can be
Right.
standing outside and being, ha ha, now you have to all evacuate.
and you'd get arrested with the guy who's spreading HIV and the wing guy. Like you'd be one of those guys.
Details.
You guys are like really into this article. Look at them. Look
You
at
want to
their.
read him the title?
Soldier and his wife, 23, had sex with their dogs and posted, get rid of that
Videos?
window, and posted homemade bestiality porn films online.
I've probably
See?
seen them. Which one was getting banged? Were they each?
You should be reading this. I can't read this as good as
Were
you.
they taking turns?
Oh, and they're like a handsome couple.
She's nice.
A Fort Bragg soldier and his young wife have been charged with making pornographic videos with dogs and then posting them online.
What are the breed of dogs?
Reuben and Amber Fox, both 23 years old, were arrested Monday in Rayford, a town just south of the sprawling U.S. Army base in North Carolina. The Foxes are
Cackalack.
charged with multiple counts of crimes against nature involving bestiality,
Oh, foxes, fucking dogs.
disseminating
Nothing wrong with
obscene
that.
materials, and conspiracy. Mrs. Fox also is charged with soliciting a crime against nature.
Do we know what kind of dogs?
He's pictured one of his
So
dogs.
so the foxes had sex with dogs?
Can we find the videos?
Oh, what am I looking
Two
at?
mixed breeds,
Is that
3
correct?
cats.
Can we watch the videos?
Okay.
Doubtful.
No, we're not watching the videos.
Why not? We should be doing the research.
Do that in the privacy of your own home.
It
Oh.
says police seized the couple's 2 mixed breed dogs and also 3 cats, transferring the animals to a shelter.
But who's going to adopt them? They're damaged goods.
He's creepy.
He is so creepy.
No, they're fucking sluts.
They have
There's
2
a picture
dogs.
of him shirtless and some dungarees with a black
2
cowboy.
dogs
Dungarees.
named
Dungarees.
Bellfire and Pearl.
Oh Oh, man.
One of the dogs is named Pearl.
Yeah. Mrs. Fox posted a telling message on Facebook asking God to protect her family.
Please help our oppressors to have mercy and see the truth. Please guide them and touch them, Lord, with your love. Please help guide us back to your holy path and do
Sounds
your
like you're
holy
getting
work.
fucked by a dog.
That's what she
The
wrote.
23-year-old bestiality suspect also appealed to her friends, asking them to pray for her and her husband.
Amen.
One of her acquaintances responded by writing, I like you, Amber, but I cannot and will not pray for stupidity. Sorry. And just spit all over your computer.
I'm not going to pray for my invisible best friend.
Holy shit.
And there she is in a two-piece.
And this, Elaine, is why you need to move to a
Yeah,
city
she's kind of trashy looking.
near the ocean.
She's kind of
She's
white.
cute. She's like
white
23
I gotta see
years
this shit.
old.
She's like, she's kind of, I don't know, she looks like she could be anybody's cousin.
You said trashy like it was bad.
It's kind of bad trashy.
She's
like
cute. There's
She's
bad
nothing
trashing,
special.
good trash.
Yeah, I guess.
Like you might throw it in her.
You want to
if
see the
it's-
dogs?
If it's last call at the
Dude.
bar and she's still there, you might throw it in her.
Might.
She's
Dude
probably
looks a little bit like Chris Fortney on the Glory Hole.
This is
I'm just saying.
She looks like she would not trim her bush.
Ew, he's cradling the dog like he wants to make love.
You know, stop judging. All right, you're judging.
Who are we to judge?
he's cradling the dog because
Please,
he
Lord,
wants to make
don't
love.
let them judge
Or
us
he
as we
did just
walk
make
down
love.
our
Just
holy path.
Just this episode, we're talking about deviance. Who's to say that that's deviant behavior?
I'm not going there with you
All right,
again.
not hurting anybody.
I'm not going there with you again.
Not hurting anybody. If anything, giving them what they want. All animal, they want to have sex.
I reckon that's my dog.
Giving them what they want.
I feel like we're back on the Brokeback Mountain.
That's between a man and his beast.
The beans. Where are the beans?
Where are the beans?
Where are the bites?
It's the number one instinct. Spread the seed. That's what they wanted.
Shit is full.
Shit is full.
The cats held up their tails. You know what that means. So I threw it in. What's wrong with that?
All right, see you next Tuesday.
And you know what? And on top of it, I don't have barbs on my penis.
See you next Tuesday.